So, how come you didn't buy a Moonbird, Pete?
Because didn't win the raffle.
Did you go in it?
No, I didn't even go in the raffle. I would have went. I probably would have tried to go in it if I knew about it a bit sooner, but the raffle was already locked off by the time I tried, closed. So
They had fucking 100,000 in the raffle or something.
well, it was pretty much a 1 in 4 chance of winning one.
Yeah, right.
A raffle spot, but you had to have 2.5 ETH in your wallet for ages just to go in the raffle.
Not a bad fucking raffle to win though.
No, would have been nice.
Yeah.
Right, let's go. Welcome to the Learn to Swear podcast, your one-stop shop for all your swearing needs. Ah, shit, Pete.
That wasn't too bad. I love your voice you put on.
Yeah.
G'day. How you going? Welcome to the Better Than Sex podcast, part 2. Less chickens, more owls. I'm your host, Sambo, and I'm joined by General So, Mr. Pete, CJ doing the buttons, and we've got a guest, the dude from D3 Crypto Gaming. How you going, fellas?
Fucking glad to be here.
Yeah, not too bad.
It's only 1:42 in the morning. We're all fresh as.
Yeah.
Anzac
time
Day
for a coffee.
Anzac Day tomorrow. Pete's getting up in 2 hours.
Anzac Day now.
Yeah. Righto, let's just it's going to be a bit of a shorter one today for you, but we've got some NFT news. We're going to go through a wallet dive. The dude's going to talk about D3 for a bit. We're going to talk about Crypto Kings for a little bit. And at the end, we're going to buy another cheap NFT. I'm going to stop calling it a shit NFT. I'm going to keep calling it a cheap NFT because they're good. I like them. We're picking stuff we like. So
could go to the moon.
Yeah. They are going to the moon, Pete. They are going to the moon.
And if you looked in most of our wallets, then you'd see a lot of cheap NFTs. And if we kept calling them shit NFTs, then, you know.
Yeah. Right, let's roll straight into NFT news, fellas. I've got written here Accutars. It's a project that sort of had a major fuck up. Pete, you want to talk about Accutars a little bit?
So they basically, I don't know whether a lot of you know, but all these Dutch auctions that you see, how people bid them down, it's actually not a real Dutch auction. It's sort of been adopted that's the Dutch auction. A real Dutch auction is when the last thing's bidded, everyone pays that price. So this Accutars tried to do that, and people who bought earlier would get their ETH back after when the last one was bought at the minimum price. But the devs fucked up the contract, and now it didn't send the ETH back, and there's $34 million in ETH or 1,200 ETH just fucking sitting there that the devs can't touch.
No one can get
it. No one can get it. It's just fucking locked up forever.
It's lost ETH.
Burn.
So it's pretty fucked. Like, you'd be pretty dirty, but they did bid higher prices on it anyway. So it's sort of, they were expecting to pay those prices anyway. It just would have been a nice bonus to get the money back, I guess.
You think the
We're
devs
all worried.
You think the devs are going to try to fix it? They don't have $34 million.
Honestly, to tell you the truth, when projects fuck up mints, they usually go down pretty quick. It's not usually a good sign when a mint gets fucked up.
Gets poisonous in the Discord pretty fucking quickly.
It fucking does. It gets fucking toxic as.
Yeah, so that's a big fuck up of those cunts. Fucking poor cunts. Like, it's fucking hard. We're fucking paving the way in this space. Like, no one's done it before. Well, there's people that have done it, but we're so fucking fresh. I feel sorry for them, but I'm glad I didn't do it.
Yeah, fucking oath. Because now they've got to go and provide, I guess, the project that they promised without the $34 million to do it.
Well, not really, because that $34 million wasn't going to them. It was going back to the people who bought the NFTs. So they've
So
still
it
got
was-
their money.
So it was only the 34 million that was refundable.
Well, that's the way I understood it. But I hope I'm right.
Okay.
But
Well, General can tell you're wrong this time, Pete. How about that? Other side, Pete. If you want to talk to us a bit about the other side.
well, I did. The other side Discord opened today, obviously, and they ended up like by the time I got in there, I sent it post on Twitter. By the time I got in there, it was like 120,000 people in less than 12 hours.
That's quick.
But obviously, land it's basically hard. I think there's going to be 200,000 land plots, but they're releasing 100,000 first, and then another 100,000 later. And you're supposed to be able to buy it with ApeCoin. I'm more, believe it or not, about this. I'm more interested in the coders than the land. I think coders are the little animal on the side of the bottle.
That guy there. In
That guy there.
picture, yeah.
If I was going to buy, I wouldn't necessarily go out and try and buy ApeCoin to buy land, but I'd be trying to maybe try and buy a coder.
What do you think land's going to be worth, General?
Now or in the future?
No, like
Mint price.
mint price.
I think I've seen 300 ApeCoin thrown around.
Which is what ApeCoin's about $15 at the moment, something.
Honestly, man, I stopped looking at it because I didn't buy it. I didn't buy it when I thought I should buy it, and I didn't even want to know. Never look back. Never look back.
So that's what it's like $4.5 something like that.
$4.5 grand. So that's what
about an ETH.
Yeah.
I'd say they'd aim for an ETH if I was guessing.
But it
seems expensive for 1 in 200,000 land plot.
Not if it's the only metaverse though.
Yeah. It seems expensive when you look at it like that. But again, it's like, that's a pretty low entry point into the Yugaverse.
I know why they're making 200,000 plots, because I look a lot of these other projects who have got 10,000 plots or 20,000 plots. It really limits how big their metaverse can be.
Yeah.
Whereas you put 200,000 plots out there, you're going for a big metaverse. You want to be the big dog in this game, and you want to have the biggest metaverse. That all these other metaverses, they might be fine, but when people walking down the street and it becomes common knowledge about metaverse, and they go, "Oh, the metaverse," they want to be thinking about their metaverse.
That's Yuga versus Meta, right? When Facebook enters the game, Yuga's the one that wants to go on, no, this is our land. And I think they're trying to create that with this land sale, with all of the value they've given their holders now is so people stand and look up and go, you know what, we'll back these guys over Facebook, essentially.
What about you, dude? Do you get in on any of the ape stuff? Are you looking to get in? Are you trying to get land? Nothing.
I'm cheap, man. Most of the stuff is going to fall under. You probably buy a few of my NFTs for the cheap NFT segment.
Yeah, sweet. We'll have a look at a few. When did you know about apes? It's always a good question. Like, is chickens? You got into NFTs in October, is that right?
No, that's when I got my first chicken. I won my first chicken on a Twitter giveaway, and that was a nice score. But I was already into NFTs for a few months. I think my first NFT I got in like February or March of 21, and then and then I started more getting serious about them maybe June or July, something like that. And then I started working at Rarity Sniper in October, and it was over from there.
Yeah.
I mean, you're exposed to hundreds of projects a week, and it's basically just try and figure out which one is going to be good and which one's not, and which ones you can afford and which ones you can't, and go from there.
That's a big part of it, isn't it? Especially when you've got the smorgasbord of NFTs in front of you, and you look at your wallet and you go, "Fuck, I know this is gonna be good. Like I know it, but I just can't get into it."
Yeah, you got no ETH. You spend it all on some other shit project or whatever.
Yeah. That's why you never look back.
It's gone half the price, so you can't even sell it. You can't do anything with it and make a massive fucking loss.
Or no price. Shit, no market.
Yeah. Crazy Jay said in the chat, "Why does the dude look homeless like Pete? Are they brothers?" Three brothers.
That's good.
I'm
not logged in, so I can't chat there.
Looks
rare. You got a nice beard. You got a nice beard. I respect it.
It's good. I like it.
Oh, thanks. I haven't taken care of it in a few days, so it's a little scruffy right now. But
scruffy beards are better, mate.
Yeah. Well, and for 2 years they had the masks here, so that kind of ruined the beard game for a little while for me.
Don't you just lift it up, all right, and then put a little band around
it? Don't need a mask, just a rubber band just below your nose.
Right.
I don't know what this is. Looks rare rewards list for listing. You want to talk about that?
Just before we get onto that as well, we'll go back to this other side thing just quickly.
Yeah.
It's 1 year anniversary of Bored Apes. It was yesterday, 23rd of April.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking cool. They've been around for 1 year.
Yeah.
That's some big gains.
I wish I got in a year ago.
Yeah,
feels like a long year.
we all do. We all do wish we got in a year ago, but it just makes me think about
the next year.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what's the gain on a $200, $300? What's the gain on a 300 to 120 ETH? What even is that? It'd be a fucking 1000x. Like, it'd be fucking unfathomable.
Yeah, but what other project is sitting out there about to be created that is,
what is it?
We probably shouldn't 0.08.
0.08.
Now, we probably shouldn't expect it to do what they've done. They are an exception to the rule, I think, not the rule. But there's going to be shit out there that does crazy stuff. Fucking Moonbirds.
Invisible MFs.
Yeah, no, that's the one, man.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah.
They're coming back. They're coming back strong.
But realistically, you talk about in Moonbirds general, for it to technically grow as much as Bored Apes does, it's got to go to 1,000 ETH.
Oh yeah. No. I'm not expecting Moonbirds to
get the same percentage growth.
I'm not trying to play them off with each other. I'm just saying, two weeks ago when we did the last episode of this podcast, Moonbirds weren't a thing. Now they've just broken the record for the fucking most amount of sales in a week. 100,000 ETH in a week.
Yeah.
Fuck
7
me.
days. Yeah.
Fuck me. Like that's just I don't know. It's just cool. It's just something I thought about the other day, and I just wanted to bring it up. You guys don't seem as into it as me, but it's fucking nuts.
I'm into it, man, but I'm not. I just a little bit depressed that I didn't get one.
Sorry.
You know how you say never look back?
I'm
kind of looking back and stuff that I'm like, I should have known. Everyone was talking it.
Maybe they'll do giveaways, Pete.
Maybe. Well, I have been entering a lot of Twitter ones that I think are pretty sure are fake, but just in case they're not, I'll enter the competition anyway.
Yeah,
do you ever look back at them and figure out if they were paid out or not?
No, I'm pretty sure a lot of them aren't. You can tell when they aren't. Like if they're from a project, usually they pay out. If they're from some random dude, I'm like, nah.
Yeah, but you got to be in it to win it.
Exactly.
Tell you what, Bart, you'd have a lot of friends on Twitter.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah. It's like my Discord never deletes any, doesn't unfollow.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Moonbirds for a bit then. Have they got any utility yet? There's no. They're going to start staking next week.
No. I think it's staking already, isn't it? Haven't they already started nesting?
Nesting started,
yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So that's pretty cool that they've. I like the idea that they've bought out a product and then just here you go. Here's what we've got for you. It's ready to go.
It's built on trust. This whole thing is built on trust.
The one that Sandbox Sports looks like that green jade one on the screen there.
Right. Yeah. What'd they pay for that?
350 ETH.
Ooh, that's a good buy. Good buy. I might put an offer on it.
Yeah. Throw one out.
Maybe they'll fat finger it.
Yeah, might put an 05 offer on it. Yeah, so the thing I like a little bit about these Moonbirds is it's going to push money into other areas of the market. People have bought these, flipped them, and some of that money is going to go into other projects. So I'm all for Moonbirds. Fucking let's go. Keep fucking climbing. Keep fucking that money going around, and then it's going to get spent in different areas.
I totally agree with you. The only thing that disappoints me is they had their proof project. They had capital. They had money already. They could have hired a decent fucking artist.
You don't like pixel art, do you?
No, I don't mind pixel art, but it's fucking even basic pixel art. It's shit pixel art. Like, I just really, and like people, I've heard other podcasts and I've heard other people talk about how they love the art. They only love the art because they're fucking bored
because they own one.
Because they love the art because the art made them tens of thousands of dollars.
It's basically Weber syndrome for NFTs.
If I had one, I'd love the art too.
I'd fucking love the dollar value. I'd love the ETH value. That's the one there that sold.
There you go. That's Sandboxes.
32 ETH offer on it. We can beat that, boys. Come on, let's throw our money together.
You reckon I'll take it?
Definitely going to take it. These cunts will never fucking sell that thing. It will never be sold.
No way. No. Yeah. Why would you? It's like they've got enough ETH to throw around.
Looks Rare rewards for listing general. Do you know about that?
Yeah, so they've brought in a rewards scheme for not just the seller not just the seller, but just for buyers and for listing certain projects. So I think they're essentially just trying to get more people onto the platform, which I can respect. And I also like the idea that they're giving back to people who are creating their market. OpenSea takes a pretty big royalty, when you think about it, across every single project, 2.5%. That's adds up. It adds up across our cheap NFTs, let alone fucking
Moonbirds.
Yeah, so that's selling something for 100 ETH and then just going, okay, well, OpenSea, you take your cut. You take your cut. Like, I know it has to happen. Rake has to be there, but it's big, and to provide nothing back to the people who are paying you a lot of money as well with your royalties, it's, I don't know.
They give us a website that crashes all the time.
Exactly.
So
like, you're making
what more can you ask for?
You're making so much money, you should be trying to give back a little bit. And I just like there's a competitor out there that's doing that. Now they just need more projects that are getting listed on there to provide more rewards, and I think it'll start turning on, like, getting the ball rolling to get OpenSea some actual competition and not this fucking meta fucking competition. Because did you hear about that? Like, Meta opening up their marketplace.
No.
Yeah, so don't worry, they'll just take 49%.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
No way.
So all of that initial talk of, maybe he's like Zuck, when he dropped the whole Meta announcement, he's coming into the space with the right idea.
Cunts on crack, man. Fucking hell.
Does he think people are going to sell it?
6 weeks later, bro, and it's like 49% cut. The only thing I
fuck up the decimal point.
Twice. Like,
right.
The only thing that I can think of is that he's just assuming that a lot of people that are going to be using a Meta platform are coming from Facebook, and in which case they're inexperienced and you can take advantage of them. surely you can't think that people who are already in this space are going to go, yeah, we'll give you that much money to have more eyes on the project. Why would you?
No way.
Nope.
But and you say that though, the people coming from Facebook don't have NFTs, so they have to buy their NFTs from somewhere. And the people who do have NFTs aren't going to list it on there because it's 49% of their cut. So they're not going to be able to buy them on Facebook. They're going to have to go somewhere else to buy them initially and then go back and list them on there.
Yeah. The only thing I can think of is the fact that maybe people who are coming in new to the space aren't necessarily aware of like the fact that NFTs are pretty illiquid. You have to have a buyer. It's not an exchange. You don't just go, all right, I want to sell my chickens, and then like Chicken Derby just buys it back off us. It's not how it works.
There are a lot of dumb cunts on Facebook, I will agree.
So coming into a new market where you go, oh, I've bought this. I went over to OpenSea, I purchased this, but now I want to sell it. And you put it up and 2 hours goes by. And you're like, hang on a second, I thought I could sell this for double what I paid for it. This is bullshit. That's what you see so many paws dropping, right? Because you watch it live on an activity feed. Someone puts it up for 0.5 and then it hasn't sold in fucking half an hour and they're like, oh, okay, maybe someone will buy for 0.49. Yeah, exactly. And so anyone coming in who kind of has this experience of, fuck, it's actually not a liquid product, starts to paper hand and then goes, well, there's 3 million people over on this platform and there's 300,000 people over on this platform. It becomes a much more liquid product.
Yeah, true. Have you had much to do with Looks Rare, dude?
Not really. No, I've looked on there and I like how they got the rating systems on there as opposed to OpenSea. So I do like it, but I haven't really messed with it, bought anything or sold anything on there.
Pretty much the same. The UI is really nice. I like it. Like you said, the rating system's cool.
2% as opposed to 2.5%. Is that the difference?
I'm not sure.
I think that's what I had heard, but I could be wrong.
I know there's a lot of wash.
Facebook, they'll just debut their own collection. You know, if people don't know about NFTs, they'll get them the Facebook sponsored one, or they'll be the scammers. That's what they'll target. Oh, these people don't know shit about NFTs. I don't mind losing 49% if it only costs me $10 to create the contract or whatever.
100%.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, it's worrying. It's a bit worrying when you see shit like that. But
and they could go and drop a collection of 300,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're used to 10,000 collections and going, that's a lot, right? But when you're bringing in millions of people to a platform, you could go and drop here you go, guys. Here's 100,000 collection. Lap it up.
It's and all these, worrying.
Yeah, all the Facebook boomers. NFTs, we love NFTs.
I'll get one of these pictures everyone's talking about.
Yeah.
We're going to do a wallet dive on your wallet, dude. How's that sound?
Sounds good. Sounds good. You might find some interesting stuff in there.
We've got a few questions for you as well. You want to just tell us how you got into NFTs and which ones were your first ones you bought? You bought rugs. You got favorites?
Right. Yeah, I got all that. So I got into them through I was basically looking for airdrops as tokens. I had heard about them. I was just fresh off the exchange, centralized exchange, and put all my coins in my wallet, and I hear about these airdrops and I'm like, okay, whatever. So I signed up for every airdrop under the sea, and one of them had staking involved, and you stake one coin for another. And I was one of their earlier investors, and they had an NFT project they were working on as well. And they were like, oh yeah, you helped us discover this bug, here, have this NFT or whatever. Well, they ended up rugging the staking contract. So my first venture into the NFTs is not the best venture into NFTs.
Fucking rugs. The first one I minted wasn't rug, but it was like the second or third, I think. And you just got to know, you look at those warning signs, and like after you're a bit of a veteran in the space, you can see these warning signs poking out like a fucking.
Oh yeah, after doing it for as long as I have, you can see stuff like that. And even then, though, you could be looking for it and still get rugged. It's sad.
100%.
So, but yeah, I see what you got pulled up there. A couple, those are nukes, the two on the top right there. I just picked those up. One's a Genesis, one's a mutated. I actually minted Genesis 516 and flipped it, and then just bought that one.
That's pretty cool looking.
For a little bit less. Yeah, I thought he was pretty neat looking.
Got
not too expensive.
It's got a bit of Predator vibes.
Yeah, and he kind of matches everything too, which it can be unique, I know, in a lot of NFTs. Yeah. So especially depending on how random each of the traits are.
He's got some general vibes, I reckon.
Yeah, with the uniform and everything.
Yeah.
This other one's pretty wild.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the other one that was free mint, because I had Crazy Skulls, which is another one of their affiliated projects. They've got Crazy Skulls, Crazy Mummies, and now Nukes. And that one was a free for holders of 2 skulls. I think you could get like 2 for 4 or whatever. But I thought that was pretty sweet right there. I think they're still minting the Genesis ones. The mutated ones, I think, were just limited just to the skulls holders. But this whole project, they've got NFT Worlds project as well, with a token and staking, and it's pretty nuts. I haven't gotten into it too much, too long, didn't read for the most part. So
there's a lot of that in this space, mate.
I tell you, all the time when you're jumping in every project every week, it's insane how many different too long didn't reads you got. Like my pirate there, I don't really know much about how they were going on. I flipped one of those to get to that one. The one I flipped was like 18 from the bottom in rarity, so I was pretty happy to have sold it.
Yeah.
So
do you have any favorites in there? Which are your favorites?
Oh man,
making you pick now.
A lot of them. I mean, I like my Mintopoly cards that you got there, the Mintopolis there with the gold. That's a good card in that game. I like NFTs with utility, gaming, staking, things like that. I like the bat I got from Avenged Sevenfold's pretty cool. The Funky Flies, I like that project. Those Santas, those were a free mint. So they're just sitting there on sale. If somebody wants to buy them, they'll buy them, but they probably won't.
I see pretty cool. One really good NFT in the center there.
Oh yeah, right there in the middle. It's a perfect one for sure. Yeah, big nest with 17 feathers in it. So it's pretty
17,
solid.
That's a good number.
Yeah, that's what I figured. That's what I figured when I was looking them out. You had already said, hey, grab with the low numbers. So
yeah, that's right, brother.
What I went with, for sure.
So can you just give us a little rundown on
chickens? I definitely like my chickens. Got the
Mintopoly
there. Yeah.
How I've been interested, but same thing, man. TLDR I haven't got a fucking time. But how does that work? It's like a game, like a Monopoly game you play.
It's not like Monopoly, no.
Nah.
The name's a little bit deceiving in that. It's more a blockchain simulator. So you start off and you've got like a minuscule amount of the in-game token, and you can buy, start out with mining rigs, and those mining rigs earn you more in-game until you can buy validator nodes, and then it continues the process until you finally get to centralized exchanges, and then throughout the process there's staking, which will give you a percentage of your gains. So you got to it's a math game. You got to figure out where the best strategy is as far as, do you stake, do you buy X upgrade, do you buy Y upgrade? And then there's also a hard fork feature which resets everything back to 0. to your starting cash, and you get a percentage bonus on all of your earnings except for your staking. So you want to use that feature to give yourself a huge boost over all your competitors. And a lot of the trick is like timing that. But all the cards each give you a boost. So there's a card for the mining rigs, there's a card for the validator nodes, and each of them gives different boosts. It's unlock costs. It's maybe they earn more because you have the card, and that. So it's a fun game. I've been playing it since the betas, and they're in around 30, almost 40 now. And it's about a week around. So, and it's really kind of what got me a jump start into the NFTs. Also got me, I've used it to kind of create my own community, and I used both of those to get into Rarity Sniper. So really, like Mintopoly, I have everything to thank in NFTs, in crypto, mostly to Mintopoly.
If we go back to his wallet, CJ, we've got a little game we play, mate, called Giveaway Sell Keep. It's going to be a hard choice for you, but choose one to give away, one to sell, and one you're going to keep out of all your NFTs.
Give away, keep, and sell.
Yeah.
Let's see. I would you're starting to get into rugs now. So I'll give all of those away, although there's some good ones down here too. But no, I'd probably give away a rug. So let's see, you got right there that hits blunt right there. That's messed up, man. As soon as they minted, they what the developer took off on them or something. I don't know exactly, but if you look, the data does not match the picture. And it was brought up almost immediately after reveal, never corrected. And the dude owns some company that hits blunt company that they do social media and all that. Well, in the Discord, they're all after the guy for legal stuff. Oh, we see your Lambo in Chicago, and well, key his ass, man. Lock in his window. You know?
It's always a Lambo.
Yeah. So I definitely give that one away. Keep any of my chickens. I haven't sold a chicken yet, so I definitely keep all the chickens, and then sell.
So you're not a seller?
Yeah, not much, unless it's for flipping. Like I've been trying to get more into the flipping. So like, you know, the pirate I flipped, and one of the nukes I flipped. You know, I'm not much experienced at that, so I don't know, you know, where to set the price and everything else. But you know, that, so kind of any project that I've got more than one of them, I'll sell them, because like the Blood Moon on there, I got 5 of them, and somehow they went from a paid mint to a free mint, and now the free mints don't show on OpenSea. Couldn't tell you why. See, I got 2 there. I could show you my wallet, and I've got 5 of them. So like, I definitely would probably list one of the 3 that don't show. I don't know if that changes their algorithm or how OpenSea works, but OpenSea has been really bad about communication. I got another NFT that was reported as stolen. I looked into it, had the devs of the project looking into it, and they couldn't determine anything. 6 months later, OpenSea's like, oh, well, it's no longer stolen. It took them 6 months to tell me it was stolen, and then like a week, like, oh, well, it's not actually stolen. You can sell it now. Like,
Fuck off.
It's so tough, man. Like, the buyer and the seller, right? Like you bought it.
Yeah, because I was like, well, if I bought a stolen NFT, I'm gonna find a way to get it back to that person that got it stolen. You know, I'll suck up the loss and I'll get it back to them. I feel terrible if somebody got their shit stolen. You know, so you know, I'm all about giving that back to that person if it was stolen. So that's why I reached out. You know, hey, they're telling me this is stolen. What can you do? What can we do to remedy it? I don't know how it got resolved, but it was fairly quick once I found out what the issue actually was.
Yeah.
Oh, give away the Frankenstein, Crazy says. Yeah, Victor's Lab is another one that he was in a rug. We were looking at a promising project, pretty sweet art with some Frankenstein dudes, and they talked about making a game and staking for their token and, you know, all the hype train for any project that wants to sell you in. And they minted 57 or something like that. I don't. They spent a lot of marketing on it. I saw them everywhere, but it was nuts. Yeah, Victor's Lab is that one. We'll consider that abandoned or rugged.
Man, that's fucking. You're a good cunt for fucking trying to give people their stolen NFTs back. I know Crazy, well, not stolen so much, but Crazy got that robot and someone fat fingered it, and he did the fucking good thing and sent it back to old mate. So
for sure. And that's how you keep the community strong and honest and, you know, like trusting. Like, I want people to trust me because I'm willing to trust you as long as you don't deceive me. But, you know, we got to do something to create that trust amongst each other.
Trust is the biggest thing in this space. It certainly is, man. 100%.
Yeah.
Let's talk about D3 for a bit. You run D3 Crypto Gaming.
Yeah.
What's your plans with D3? How'd you start? Give us a bit of a rundown on that.
Well, to start, I was playing a game called Coin and looking for referrals for it. I had used Telegram and didn't really have much success. I can't stand Telegram anymore, but didn't have much success in my referrals there. So I started playing Mintopoly and talked a good game and talked my way into being a mod there, and then kind of used that as my advantage, saying, well, you know, hey, play this game, because we had a lounge where we could post other stuff. And then I was like, why don't I start a Discord? So I started a Discord primarily for the Coin game, and then I started just adding different channels to games that I played or people in the community played, and kind of grew from there. So, you know, I've got Mintopoly, I've got Coin Hunt World, Chicken Derby, Ether Fishing, some that aren't as active, like Galaxy Fight Quest. I don't have one, but I bought some of the token. My buddy has one, but he's not active in the Discord. So, like, all the kinds of different projects with different gaming aspects to it, because that's kind of what I've always liked growing up, you know, playing video games, and Nintendo, the Atari, all that. So, you know, to get crypto or NFTs or something like that for playing a game is pretty sweet. Like, I've always envied the esports guys, but I've never been good at the Madden or the FIFA or whatever tournament that they're playing. So to be able to earn something like that in a game that I find enjoyable, and then share that with a bunch of people, you know, working on referrals, because a lot of those games do have a referral aspect to it. You know, you invite 5 people to Mintopoly, you get a better referral bonus card. Starting out, if you're not someone that's willing to invest and buy into the game, you can use those promo cards to get you a nice little start into the game and decide whether or not that's something for you to play or not.
It's basically, you're doing like a one-stop shop for all, not all, but good crypto games that you think fucking have a good
stuff that future. I like, and all the people that I've surrounded myself with are into, and, you know, we're always looking to expand into other games and areas, and like make it a one-stop shop. You know, I've got little sections devoted to everything. I've got a little crypto section, you know, and multiple channels with those, which my team always tells me I have way too much going on, and it's not the easiest thing to follow. But, you know, I think the more information, the better, in my opinion, because, you know, you can do all this and have that information and be able to help people play games. And I earn money playing Coin. Most people don't, but I can tell you what works for me and what doesn't work. And the same with any other game like chickens. We're trying to figure out all of our birds. What do we know? What do we not know? What can we share with each other in order to make us all a better racing community?
Oh yeah, man, that's go General.
I was just gonna say, it seems like you built a pretty fucking good community because you've got some talented nerds over there.
Oh, dude,
some
we're
really
full of nerds, and I love it.
Crazy's just like, yeah, you know what? Let me get the nerds onto it. And fucking 2 days later, he's like, right, check this out. Boom. I was like, what the fuck? How do you do that?
Yeah, they're insane in what they've shown they can do already. And I got a team meeting in about 45 minutes that, it's every day I'm like, holy shit, what did I miss? Because they're from all over the world too. So we got guys in the UK and the Netherlands, and they're working, and I'm fucking sleeping. I wake up, I'm like, what the fuck just happened for the last 6 hours? Like,
I feel the same, man.
What's going on anymore?
You wake up and there's a full chicken live streamer ready to go with fucking names and a fucking.
Yeah,
then the next day,
it's
oh man. Next day it's got the list down the side, and then the next day it's got names behind it's just insane. Kudos, man. Kudos for what you guys have done for Chicken Derby. Fucking so good, brother.
Thanks,
so good.
And we're looking to do more, and other games, and just grow and build a community, and just like everybody else is doing, have good vibes. Last night we played a game called Code Names. It's not a crypto game, but it's a nice social game. There was only a handful of us playing, but we got in the voice chat lounge, shot the shit about everything, and played a fun game. And, you do poker, whatever in the server. So we're all about having fun, getting together, and NFTs and games, crypto, and
anywhere you can go to talk about NFTs is fucking good in my book, man.
Yeah.
There's not many IRL mates that I got that'll fucking sit down and chat hours on my hours about NFTs, but there's plenty of people in your Discord
5 minutes
that
will. 5 minutes and you lost them. I'm like, hey, check out this Chicken Derby stream, and they're like, what the fuck is that, man? I'm like, dude, you buy some chickens and you race them. What the hell do you want to do that for? You pay how much for a fucking chicken? Man, I get one for $30.
And mine lays eggs, bro. Real eggs I can eat. It's absolutely awesome, man. I can't commend you highly enough. If no one's across, if you're not in the D3 Discord, go across there. We'll throw the link in the comments, in the show notes. So go join them. They're fucking awesome cunts over there. They're doing great things, especially for Chicken Derby, but not just Chicken Derby. Everything, all these different games that you got. It's awesome, man. Absolutely awesome.
Thank you.
Let's go on to other NFTs. You want to talk about the Crypto Kings, General?
Yeah,
what they're up to?
Crypto Kings Mint is, well, I don't think it ever stopped, but let's say it's back open. It's on. Let's go. There were 3 free mints available for each individual wallet. But there was something that was a bit messed up with the gas calculator, and it was showing too much, like it was showing way more than it was actually costing people, but you had to have that in your wallet to be able to mint. And it was putting a little bit of stop on it because people who were wanting to mint more than their 3 they'd already claimed couldn't mint because the free ones hadn't been claimed. And so those free ones have basically been cleaned out and mint's on. Let's get minting. 0.015.
Yeah.
0.015. So
and gas on it's good now.
Very,
like it's few bucks.
Affordable.
Few bucks for gas.
It's, like $5 a mint, something like that.
And Whitebeak God that runs it is absolutely top fucking bloke. If you didn't catch our last podcast, go have a look on there. He's on that one. So
yeah, he's
reveals Monday.
Yeah. Reveal Monday. I can feel it. I got a 1 in 1.
I just want a DBZ. I want a fucking Jungle Z, man.
You should actually go into their Discord and have a look at his raps.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually really good. Yeah. He's a fucking good rapper.
He's blowing Twitter up at the moment as well.
Yeah. No, get across there, guys. It's a good project to get into. These not financial advice, of course, but it's $50 to mint one. So I spent more on a fucking coffee, probably. It's fucking expensive coffee, but you know what I mean? Like, you fucking throw $50, it's a carton of piss. Don't buy a carton of piss this week and go fucking mint one.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
Agreed.
Right, boys, we're just about at the end here. We're actually fucking on time for once. How about that?
Hey-o.
Bargain bin. So we bought an invisible MFer last week.
Fuck yeah.
We've got
What's
some
better
more.
than an MFR? What's better than an invisible friend?
We've got some more MFers. Yeah, that's the one we bought last week.
That's sick.
Is that a wheat straw hanging out his mouth? I don't know.
I love his gold watch, though.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is where we buy like a cheap NFT under sort of $15-20 and just roll the dice, see what happens. No research at all. 2 minutes before we start the pod. So they could be massive rugs already. We don't know. We're just throwing out. Doing the stupid thing. Don't do what we're doing here. Do your own due diligent research before you just go ape into anything but
Please.
$15. So,
and it's you and Pete get to play your favorite game. Hold forever, never sell anything.
Well, we'll sell if they get to an eighth.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure you will.
No, because
we're selling.
he always sit there and I go down that road if it gets to an eighth going. What happens if it goes to 2?
Yeah. I've met you before,
See,
Pete. I know that's exactly what's gonna happen.
I'd potentially sell one at an eighth if I had 2 of them.
It's just delayed there.
Yeah.
So what do we got this week, CJ? Anything good? Oh, Ethermon.
Oh, that sounds cool. Sounds like Pokemon.
These guys have been around for ages. It's 2017 says there. It basically is Pokemon, Pete. And they're going to be into Central Land, so you can cruise around to Central Land. I don't know whether you can already go and do a little bit of Decentral Land. I'm not sure about that, but
they're all the same, are they?
Yeah, so these are like ERC 1115s, I think. Is that right? Where 55, where you can sell the same one over, Pete.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't have to be unique.
It's like Pokemon. There's not just one Pikachu.
Yeah.
These guys, Pikachu.
These are like 0.05, which is like $10. I just think it could be a pretty good play to get into a project that's been around and for a long time. Fucking 2017, they're probably not going anywhere real quick.
Speaking of like selling when it gets to an ETH as well, if you go just back up the top, you can see those spikes. We might have a chance at selling this in about 6 months. There we go.
Yeah, geez, look at that spike.
Time it right. There's plenty of them.
Yeah, what does that get up to? 4 ETH? Is that right? That first one? Jeez. These guys have got a crypto coin already. I think they started with a coin and then went into NFTs and Decentraland. So pretty cool project. If you like Pokemon, it's probably right up your alley. I'm not a big Pokemon fan, but I don't hate it. So that one, what's the other one we've got, CJ? Is it 2 more or 1 more?
Yes.
So this one's the same. It's like the ERC 1155. And I just looked at these and I'm like, the art's pretty cool. They're all different. They're not like repeat, like it's totally different. Every picture is like on a different thing and there's all these little cool scenes. And I think maybe you can find a cool thing that is just more of an art piece than a full-on NFT project. This is a real small project, only 250 odd owners, 500 art pieces, I think. So I don't have anything. I don't have any art things like that. So I think it could be cool just to be a bit diverse like that.
I told you, man, I've been dabbling in the generative art over on FX Hash, the Tezos network. We'll do a little jump into that next week. But,
cool.
Bit more art stuff.
I like them.
Yeah, so they're not the biggest ones around, but I just thought it was pretty cool.
Some of them look like my kids drew them.
But this next one we can We can bulk our
Do
collection
you
up.
hate your kids? Do you just hate them? Like,
I love my kids, mate, and that's why I like the art. I like this art because it looks like my kids' art.
Yeah. It's because it's so good.
Yeah.
Now, here's the other
It's
option,
cute.
boys. We could just buy all the MFA projects. Every MFA derivative we could just buy. Just go through every week, pick a different one. So we bought Moonbird MFAs. There's everywhere. So
Yeah, I want one of them.
MFAs.
I want one of them.
Yeah.
You want a Moonbird? There you go, bro.
I feel like it's Moonbird motherfuckers this week.
Yeah.
It has to be.
Yeah.
With Moonbirds the way they've gone, let's go. Let's do it. All agreed?
Yeah.
All agreed.
Which one?
Yeah.
This one, 3D glasses, man.
3D glasses. I liked the fishbowl.
I don't like 3D glasses. Change.
Fishbowl, where do you see? Oh, this one.
Bottom right.
Ooh, fishbowl's not bad.
Yeah, I like. Oh, it's gone now. Where did it go?
Got bought. Bought out.
Well, I like the big eyebrow ones.
Oh, I don't mind that one with the cowboy hat.
Cowboy. Oh, this one. This little guy.
Cowboy hat, crack eyes. That's not too bad. Righto, what are we going? Crack eyes or fishbowl?
Fishbowl.
Pete?
Cowboy.
CJ?
I'm going fishbowl.
Oh.
Well, I'm cowboy, so it's dude. You got to pick, bro.
Which one do you want? Which one do you think we should get?
You're the deciding vote.
I like the cowboy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy that fishbowl now.
Won't hurt the bank too much, mate. At least that's a good thing.
More in gas, I'd say.
Yeah.
Just hit the bullets.
Well, that invisible MFA last week cost us $5 and $15 gas.
We're gonna seriously though. We should look at using a different chain if we're buying $5 NFTs.
And it might get to the point where we can't even buy them, man. If gas pumps hard, we'll be buying a $5 NFT and paying $100 for gas.
$100. Wait, the chat's popped in over here. Fishbowl.
Oh, fishbowl.
No,
Nah, fuck you, cunts. Fuck you, crazy Jay. I fucking want the cowboy.
they're too late. Too late. The chat's delayed.
That's the end, fellas. Like I said, go across to D3 Crypto Gaming. Fucking join their Discord. They're doing awesome shit over there. Like Chicken Derby stuff, Mintopoly, a whole heap of different games that you can go in there. They're all awesome blokes. They'll all have a chat to you and help you out. Thanks, dude, for coming on. You're a fucking legend, man.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
We'll put the link in the show notes. Thanks, General. See ya. Thanks, Pete.
See you later.
And CJ, buttons at the back. Don't forget to shill all our socials. Fucking ABC, CJ's Twitter, Discord, like, share, comment.
Go out, win yourself a gutter juice.
Yeah. Do it. Or one of the other 20 prizes. So that's it, guys. We'll catch you on the next one.
See you.
Catch you,
Catch you, cunts.
Gang.